Warrior Saber provides a military-style ceremony to show our appreciation and admiration for these former service members. Simply put, Warrior Saber understands the importance of recognizing service members who continue living an honorable and dedicated professional life through serving others. And these two both still support the Warrior Bonfire. Warrior Saber believes that showing gratitude to these individuals is the way to help us all find and focus on the good in our world. Please welcome Sean Wentz, Director and Founder of Warrior Saber.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. My name is Sean Wentz, and I'm the Director of Warrior Saber. Warrior Saber gets to go around this great nation and award deserving veterans like the two that you have right up here. We read aloud a thank you letter to these veterans, and then an award citation, an award of merit. After that, we have our saber bearers here. Thank you. They'll be handing off the swords to our veterans today. Dear Dale and Howard, thank you so much for being exemplary individuals in character and for accepting this award. Gentlemen, your efforts in this world have not gone unnoticed and should be publicly observed. Please accept this Warrior Saber Award of Merit in recognition of your transition from warriors to civilian veterans as an observance of your continued service to our society as a whole and as leaders of humans. Men, we at Warrior Saber believe this saber represents the ideology of service and sound leadership, and we believe that you embody those qualities. Your actions have reflected your dedication to excellence through your military service and the time spent in the civilian workforce. As veterans still serving their community, you are worthy of ownership of these sabers and awards of merit. As an award of merit recipient, you will continue to have the responsibility of leading and inspiring those around you. Your example can help us all. Understand that in a time when our nation, our children, and our veterans need good examples to follow more than ever, you have given us a high mark to aim for. May the Saber and Award of Merit assist you both whenever the burden of leadership seems heavier than normal. Let it remind you that your character is meaningful and continuing to leave a legacy. Let this physical saber be a signal pointing you and yours towards true north. Gentlemen, thank you for being a mentor to myself and to countless others.
Yeah.
Say that again?
150th birthday of Army.
Stop.
Happy birthday, Army. From a Marine.
Younger, better looking brother.
And we got two Army guys up here today. Warrior Saber Award of Merit. Warrior Saber, the Warrior Bonfire Program, U.S. veterans and citizens of a grateful nation take pleasure in commending Dale Picking, United States Army, and Howard Berger, United States Army veteran, for an outstanding performance of duty in transition from warriors to civilian veterans from their EAS to present day, 15 June 2025. We honor and celebrate Mr. Dale and Mr. Howard for their profound service to the United States military in various undisclosed locations around the globe, as well as their continued service to their communities as civilian veterans. Most notably, these gentlemen are from a generation lauded for their collective strength, sense of duty, and unwavering commitment to a common purpose, which helps shape a better world for those who followed, as well as their individual efforts to mentor, lead, and contribute to the following generations of veterans have paved the way for all of us to do our part in ensuring that our veterans continue to thrive. Their life skills that were finally honed in a time of immense hardships have been used and turned into sustenance for our greater community. Mr. Dale and Mr. Howard have brought great credit upon themselves, their families, Warrior Bonfire, as well as all veterans everywhere, and is in keeping with the high standards of excellence of the United States military. Gentlemen, in a time when this nation, our citizens, and our children are in dire need of sound leadership, you have given us all a high mark to aim for. May others follow where you lead. Signed, this day. Saber bearers, would you present the saber?
It's bigger this way. Thank you. Can you hold it again? Hold it for a minute. Thank you. Open it. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Colonel, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike.
Thank you, Saber bearers. Ladies, if you could get over to present the award. Thank you, ladies.
I knew this was going to happen. Howard wants the mic.
I don't need a mic. Let's see. Can you hear me back there?
Yeah, there's people way back there.
Can you hear me back there?
Yes.
Okay, they told me, you come up here, do not give a sermon. And I'm not going to give a sermon, but I'm going to tell you about a sermon. There was this evangelical preacher who has a congregation of about 600, including children. And before he gave the sermon, he asked the stage manager to bring over a chair facing the congregation. Then bring over a small table with a flat dish, a towel, and a pitcher of water. Then he gave a sermon of an hour and a half non-stop. And when it was over, he asked anybody in the congregation have any current problems. So a couple of hands went up, and then he noticed that in the back row, Ezra was waving his hand wildly. So he says, Ezra, come up to the stage. They bring Ezra up to the stage, they sit him down, and he says, Ezra, what's your problem? Ezra says, my hearing. So the preacher went over to the table, poured the water on the flat plate, put his left hand on the plate, went over to Ezra's head, and went around 3 times, and around his left ear 3 times, mumbling a prayer. Dried his hands on the table, put his right hand in the dish, went over his head 4 times, and around his right ear 4 times. Dried his hands on the towel, went over to Ezra and said, did that help? And Ezra said, I don't know yet, my hearing's on Tuesday.
One more.
Maybe 1 more, maybe 2 more. Okay, he's always getting tired. I'll need a substitute. But I want to tell you about after the war, there were 2 categories of Italians. The very wealthy and the very poor. And how does the poor get wealthy in those days? You can be a soccer star, a singer, orchestra leader, good athlete, or you play the Lotteria. The Lotteria is the lotto in America. So Tony, how am I going to get rich? So he goes over to the railroad station, and that's where they gathered, buying souvenirs, newspapers, magazines, and then they can buy a lottery ticket. So he buys 6 numbers, like everybody does, and he plays the lotto every week, the same 6 numbers. He's now 83 years old. A telegram comes in from Rome to the railroad station, to the ticket seller, and says, this series of numbers won $40 million. And the ticket teller says, gee, if I tell Tony he won $40 million, he'll die on the spot. So he said, I better get a hold of the son. Gets a hold of the son, and the son says the same thing. If I tell my father he won $40 million, he'll drop dead of a heart attack. So they decide to get the family physician who would know how to break the news to him, and he carried his black medicine bag with him in case anything serious happened. So the doctor agrees. They go up to the hill, they're drinking Vino Rosso, red Italian wine, which was delicious. And he breaks the news to Tony. He said, you know, we're having strikes and everything. You need a lot of money to live. What if you won the $40 million, Tony? And Tony said, Dottore, which is doctor in Italian, Dottore, if I won the $40 million, I'd give you half.
Oh.
And the doctor dropped dead. Oh, he's out of all right. This is going to be a short one. It'll only take 20 minutes.